Welcome back, everybody, to Funky the Star TV. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Yes, in this particular segment that we are about to dive into, I want every one of us to listen to this particular news story from beginning to the ending part of it, because this particular story is a crazy one. It's a crazy one. Biafra, Nigerian government detaining NNAMDI KANU over refusal to compromise. Ipob alleges. We all know the story concerning the Nigerian government and the Ipob leader, MAZI KANU. This NNAMDI KANU's case is going to another level. Now, the Ipob members, they don't bounce, come out, come they accuse the federal government of Nigeria. Say then they refuse to release NNAMDI KANU because he refused to compromise. He refused to be bought by APC criminals. That is the reason why they hold NNAMDI KANU. So before we dive into this latest one, when the one explain, give all of us based on NNAMDI KANU matter, make we take a little look back on waiting NNAMDI KANU councils, then they tell us pertaining the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, NNAMDI KANU. See, the DSS people, they not allow any of NNAMDI KANU's family, friends, lawyers, associates, or anybody to come see NNAMDI KANU again. In fact, the man they claim say he not know how they want to see NNAMDI KANU again. Since when that matter between KANU himself and the chief judge, Wembi Binta Nyako, remember? Say Binta Nyako rescued herself from that particular NNAMDI KANU's case because NNAMDI KANU declared that he does not have any trust on that woman. Okay, so therefore, the woman have to step down from the case. At the end of the day, the woman stepped down. Right now, what we note is that the woman herself have come back to the case. Because one Judge Tuso announced that it is only the woman that will be able to handle that of NNAMDI KANU's case back to back. Said now only the woman, when we say this particular woman have stayed on this particular case for close to 4 years. So this is dangerous, ladies and gentlemen. The woman now is back to NNAMDI KANU's case. Let's not forget about that. Now, make we go back to what they tell us about this particular one. See, because Nnamdi Kanu refused to back down to FG. That is why he is still in DSS custody. Inside this particular news, we will see where IPOB, then they tell us, say, men, see, they no go ever back down. Even though, say, they still hold that man and say they must to release that man unconditionally when be Nnamdi Kanu. Okay, so we go see a lot of things. We go learn a lot of things pertaining this news. Biafra, Nigerian government detaining Nnamdi Kanu over refusal to compromise, says IPOB, the indigenous people of Biafra. The indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, on Thursday declared that the Nigerian government has refused to release its leader, Nnamdi Kanu, because he has not compromised. IPOB said Kanu is being persecuted instead of prosecuted because the group has not been destroyed as expected by the Nigerian government. A more powerful, the spokesman of IPOB stated that Kanu remains a prisoner of conscience and must be released unconditionally. Statement by Powerful, the Directorate of State, DOS, of the Global Family and Movement of the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, led by Nnamdi Kanu, wishes to remind the public and the international community that Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, remains a prisoner of conscience in Nigeria's custody. He continued. The Nigerian government and her cronies know that Kanu has not committed any crime known to local or international bodies, but continued to deploy their antic hatred against the Ndigbo by prosecuting MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. He has not been let go because he has not compromised his stand on Biafra, and IPOB has not been destroyed. MAZI Nnamdi Kanu is being persecuted, not prosecuted. The Nigerian government should understand that IPOB cannot be destroyed, but can only be emboldened as long as the lawless Nigerian government keep prosecuting us. Moreover, our leader, MAZI Nnamdi Kanu, understands the potency of our collective oaths in this struggle and will not yield to Nigerian government's antics. We continue. The international community must rise and condemn the continuous persecution and human rights violation of MAZI Nnamdi Kanu and Ndigbo in general by the bigoted government of Nigeria. We assure the Nigerian government that IPOB cannot be intimidated into abandoning the Biafra struggle. They must be reminded that MAZI Nnamdi Kanu's continuous persecution will further expose the mockery of the so-called democracy in Nigeria. The Nigerian government should not forget that since they kidnapped and extraordinary retentioned MAZI NNAMDI KANU, Nigeria has been bedeviled with economic and security woes and will continue until the injustice against Ndigbo has amplified in the persecution of MAZI NNAMDI KANU is addressed. IPOB and MAZI NNAMDI KANU remain resolute in our demand for a referendum and will not be intimidated or persecuted into submission by the tyranny of the government of Nigeria. In the end, Biafra will come, but the wounds of the persecution and wickedness against Ndigbo will take decades to heal. Nigeria must consider the future with the wounds it affected on Biafrans in mind. So this one now the IPOB them, waiting then they tell all of us about MAZI NNAMDI KANU and the Nigerian government. Okay, so I go leave the matter for all of us so that una let us know wetin una think concerning this particular more powerful assertions against the federal government of Nigeria when they take the prosecute the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. Make una come in our comment section, come explain to us things when una understand whether the thing when the Nigeria government they do MAZI NNAMDI KANU, whether it they okay or not. So that is it. And again, make we remember, say the Yoruba people now, that is the Oduduwa people now, they don't come out. They don't come out, say, man, nothing when go ever stop them to get their own, to achieve their own Oduduwa nation as well.